Hey everybody, Griffin and Allegra here at E3 2016 to talk about The Last Guardian, which is not some sort of moon landing conspiracy. It's a real video game. Allegra says she played it, unless she's on the inside somehow, part of the conspiracy.
Can't reveal my secrets, Griffin.
Tell me what you thought of The Last Guardian demo.
I liked it a lot. I was super jazzed to play it, but it's also like, yo, this game should have come out like 8 years ago.
Sure, yeah. So I had a chance to watch the demo being played. I didn't get a chance to play it, so all I can add to the conversation is, dang, that bird dog is pretty cute.
We're divided on this, though. I think we're divided on this.
How is that possible?
I think I'm a cold-hearted person. I think I'm just dead inside.
I guess so.
But okay, so the demo, it's like the beginning of the game. Like
yeah, so how does this beautiful relationship between bird dog and boy start up?
Yeah, okay, so it starts, you're just the boy, you wake up and you're like in this weird like forest area, and then you see the bird dog. He's in a lot of pain.
The bird dog has a real name, but let's just stick with
Bird dog's
bird
a good
dog.
name. Treecko
Okay.
is his name, like the Pokemon, which is kind of weird to me.
That's very confusing,
Yeah, confuses me, so I prefer bird dog. So he's like in a lot of pain. He has spears in his back. You don't know why, but you are tasked to pull them out because you're a good kid, good person, raised right, I guess. But he's not so nice to you. Like, you would think he'd like return the favor, like help you around, like carry you around.
The demo we played was 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while for that love.
Yo, it takes a while. Like, I pulled the spear out of his back and he slapped me across the face and knocked me unconscious.
It was probably an accident. He didn't even, it was probably, that big bird dog doesn't know how big and beautiful he is. So what were some of the more like gameplay-y-esque elements? We've seen stuff in trailers past, like doing a big jump and then the bird dog catching you while you're in midair.
Yeah, didn't get to do too much because it's still like very much about building the relationship with
Sure.
with Treecko at the beginning. But there is a lot of jumping, a lot of climbing. It's very much the opening 45 minutes is like learning the controls. So it's a lot of like climbing onto ledges and trying to like jump onto his back and like pulling stuff out of his back.
And in terms of like raw interaction, it actually seemed really, really similar to Ico and to Shadow of the Colossus in terms of there's like a ledge grab button, and there's something about like the physicality of the game that seemed pretty familiar. Playing it, do you think that carries over?
Yeah, it definitely felt like a weird mashup between those two.
Okay.
With like, you know, because in Ico you have someone following you around, Yorda, so that's the dog. And then you also are like attacking these colossi in Shadow of the Colossus, like in their weak spots. And it's sort of the same thing too in this game where it's like there's certain parts on the body of Treecko where you have to like pull stuff out to like unhook him from his chains or pull the spears out. So it was like gameplay wise, it was very much like a combination of those two. But there is this interesting like element that is unique in this game. So you have this weird shield that uses light, I guess. You can illuminate it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you do that, if you like shine it on Treecko, he'll get lightning powers, which I
just because you've made the bird dog very, very angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
that makes
right
sense.
from his butt. Though.
And then you can kind of like target things with the shield, using it as like a targeting reticle for the dog to just blast stuff apart.
It's got some weird shooter elements.
I don't know that I would call it that, but
it's a third-person shooter. Actually.
It's basically the most exciting military first-person shooter that you've ever
another
played.
one.
So what else did you check out? How did you feel about like the demo as a whole? Did it get you more excited for playing the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think it leaves you off in like a really good spot. So it's very much like tutorial at the beginning. It's like, okay, this is the button to climb. I'm like, okay, I got it. And it's like over and over again. It's like, this is the button to climb. I'm like, yo, you told me. Think I know how to jump at this point. It's been half an hour.
Sure.
But at the very end, so you free Treecko from his chains. He's like chained up and he's following you around through this cave, and you finally make it out of the cave at the very end, and you jump off a ledge, and you don't think he's going to, because I don't know, he's afraid of water. He doesn't really want to make the jump, but you see he's like raring to go, and then it ends. I'm like, okay.
I wanted him to jump in.
I want to see that jump.
I didn't even see that part. But I want him to jump. I want to imagine the giant dog jumping into a big body of water.
Yeah, me too.
That's my jam.
And he has wings too, so I'm guessing he's gonna fly.
No.
No. Yeah,
Incorrect.
I don't know.
Did you get a sense from the demo that you played that the mechanics that you were sort of playing around with could develop into more sort of complex puzzle platformy stuff, or what did you think? Did you see like a route towards it becoming sort of more difficult and challenging?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because once you like have to use him more, to solve the puzzles.
Sure.
So where I was, since he wasn't really mobile yet, he was kind of chained up or he was injured. I couldn't really use Treecko. But as I like freed him and he started following me around, I can see that relationship building, so that I'd soon like have to use him to like solve certain puzzles or reach certain places. So that can get like tricky, I can see.
Anyway, that's what we thought of Last Guardian. I don't want to say we, because there's a pretty clear divide here of, I mean, did you think the game was good and just you don't like the dog, or what's...
I think it's good, and I think I will learn to love the dog. Right now...
I think we'll all learn to love the dog, and we'll grow closer as a nation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for all of our coverage here on Polygon.com. Still got some road to drive down on the E3 2016 highway, and boy howdy, we're going to get there to the destination, which is news.